And here we go, we've got our first crew of the day coming in on the dock. So Cap's taking it slow and easy as he comes in on approach. And I'm having a tough time telling here. It almost looks like they're down a motor, but I'm not 100% sure. So he doesn't like the approach on the first attempt and winds up backing out. I can definitely see the starboard side motor going. Having a tough time seeing if that port side motor is going as well. But welcome back, crew, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, and today we are down here visiting 79th Street. So yeah, I mean, it really looks like one motor's going. He kind of brake checks, gets the stern brought around. The guy on the stern of the boat's not really making any effort whatsoever to get it tied up. They're grabbing the pole now. He's got to watch out because he's backing around the corner toward the boat that's behind them. It almost looks like they're still in reverse when you look at the motor. You can see the amount of action that's going on around that motor. It makes me feel like they're in gear. So they're holding as much as they can. And Cap finally, it looks like he's going to try and put it back into forward gear and see if he can get it brought back around. But let me know in the comments, because it was tough for me to tell, but it really does look like there was only one motor going at this time, which does make this process just a little more difficult. So we got a line on the dock, but our guy in the stern still kind of just chilling. Like, yeah, you guys handle it, bro. I'm just gonna sit here and do nothing. So Cap gets it brought up and over, and he's either in neutral or killed both the motors now. And he's gonna let his guy with the line walk this one up and get him finished off. So our crew here is working on pulling out. Wifey's by the door like, bro, let me in. I'm ready to get out of here. And our crew's gonna take off in the middle of the no-wake zone. You gotta be careful down here at 79th, man. These jet skis run wild, but on top of that, there's typically plenty of security and law enforcement down here. You will get a ticket down here doing that. And our crew here is trying to get the motor started, having issues, and look out, Boston Whaler incoming. Oh, is he gonna hit him? He's just gonna miss. But now he's all kinds of sideways as he's trying to get on the trailer. You're gonna have to brake check out of this one, bro. He's got the motor facing the wrong way to even get that right. So, heading back into the dock now, after attempting to go onto the trailer, we're just gonna wind up hitting the dock. So, somebody's walking down the dock now, and they're going to, it looks like, help get him back over. No, they're getting on the boat, and he's getting off. So I guess apparently he's lost his putting the boat on the trailer privilege. Somebody has taken over. So he's off the boat now, and a new guy has stepped on to try and get this put over and onto the trailer. And there we go, and he winds up landing it on the first try. Now, the good news here is that if you're ever gonna kick somebody off the boat or out of the car to do something down here, you better make sure that you can get it right the first try, or you're probably gonna get roasted. So here our crew goes. They were trying to pull out of the dock, and I can't tell if that back hatch wasn't closed properly or they didn't have the actual plug seated. In the back of these jet boats, there are two plugs that come out where you can get down and kind of clean the jet pumps if something gets caught in them. And the boats don't run right if you don't have those plugs seated correctly. Like, the boat will feel like it won't get on power. But if that back hatch isn't closed all the way either, the motors won't engage and turn on. So they're trying to fix something back there to see if they can get underway. So you can see them messing with something, and right here it looks more like they're having an issue getting that hatch closed. But they've released from the dock without paying attention, and things just didn't work out their way. But here you can see the hatch is back open, messing with it again, trying to get it down. So, looks like he's got it where he wants it. This one's weird though, because the line's still attached to the dock. Like, our guy's holding a line that is on the dock. Is it just wrapped around the pole and he's just got to pull it off? I guess there's no real cleats here, so yeah, there we go. But now our crew should be good to go and get underway. And our pontoon boy's here at the end of the day, struggling as he's brake checked it out, so the stern of the pontoon's kicking out as he's trying to get the boat brought over and set onto the dock. So this young lady's gotten off the vessel, and she's trying to grab onto it, but she's holding on by the bimini top poles and trying to get it pulled over, and that's a good way to bend and break some of those poles. So finally they're getting the vessel over here alongside the dock, but he's still on the throttle. I don't understand why. When you're on the dock already, let it roll, especially when you've got somebody down here helping you out. And the guy in the boat behind him is like, bro, move it forward so I can get onto the dock as well. It has gotten busy down here at 79th as that sun's starting to go down. And of course, when it gets a little busy, the tempers start to flare as people don't want to wait. I mean, the line gets backed up down here pretty heavy as we start getting all these crews coming back in, especially with all the rental companies who are running out of down here as well. I mean, that's one of those things, I don't even know if it's illegal in Miami, to be honest with you, but we see an absolute ton of it where these jet ski rental companies are kind of running this as their home base, picking people up and dropping them off. So our guys move the pontoon a little forward. Now this crew's going to come in and try and dock as well. So Cap's left the helm for some reason to try and walk it up the dock as he kind of misses. And no, he didn't leave the helm, excuse me. He's still there. I thought he did. It was somebody else. But Cap brake checks that one back as he had his hand on the pole, and they wind up getting pulled back off. So Cap's trying to bring her around, and now they're slowly drifting away from the dock. Gotta get a line out and just let somebody toss one up there. So he's backing up. Going to have to try it again. So there we go, getting the bow turned in on the dock now. And they're going to come in, and they'll get it lined up onto the dock this time. And I think they got it right. Trying to see as we get shot blocked here and they get past us. But yes, now they're good to roll. They've got a couple hands on the dock, and that should be good enough to get this crew out of here. And speaking of getting out of here, we're going to go ahead and get out of here as well. Thanks for watching, crew. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, does some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.